I can tell you to speak into the mic, but I think you'll be able to like be picked up.
I talk louder than you do.
Exactly.
I'm not worried.
All right.
It's not to say that you're loud, but you're kind of loud.
Oh, it's recording now, right?
Yep, the light will turn red. Yep, you're good.
The red button.
All
There we go.
right.
I'm gonna say so. I'm gonna watch the thing and see how well it's picked up. Because I also wonder if Audacity is like better at picking up the vocals.
Well, no, it's
Or
gonna
the sound
be,
and shit.
so.
Yeah. So we might not sound quite as quiet.
The only problem we had with... We were kind of quiet because there was too much background noise going on when you and me were recording,
Mhm.
talking about...
See, this will actually be able to.
No, there was like various background noise, like...
Ah.
Actually, let me go turn off the AC, so that's not one of those things.
Yeah, that's things we gotta remember too, like the sounds of the fridge and shit. That could easily be picked up with.
This is just like a.
So we were fairly quiet the last time they were recording, and then we
everything
left,
was
Because we
so-
got
everything
used
was
to
very
knowing
quiet.
that they're gonna record, so
Yeah.
we're just like, okay, let's just listen to our own songs.
But that's the thing
Not
is,
quiet.
from what I heard in the first recordings, like I'm like kind of having a full-on conversation with you, but you can't really hear you.
Yeah.
I
So-
could hear it in the background. And again, maybe it's just because I was listening for it.
Because I don't see it as being
Start
like
talking.
even when you guys are talking, like it's not like
Overpowering
it's not a
and
horrible
ridiculous.
thing. It's not like it's gonna ruin the whole
We're
thing.
not
but-
horrible. Yeah,
Hey,
okay.
sometimes we
So
act things
anyway.
we're funny.
We're gonna do a let's play / I don't know
It's
what do I want to
podcast
call this.
thing.
Yeah.
I guess like it's a trial and error. Like it's kind of like just a first
I was gonna
take
just
out,
say
like trying
what
to
we were
figure
calling
out.
it before a shit talk fest.
It is
It's
not.
just like not really intentionally trying to like rag on this game, but just like nitpick.
I'd say this is a test run though. Like this is the first time we're gonna be using like a capture shit and like
For the console.
the audio stuff, and it's all separate. So it seems like it's gonna be very test. It's like just see how well it works before we do anything.
So Diva's gonna be playing this
Hello, it's
Dragon
me.
Age II.
Yes. And
And-
it
And we're
sucks.
just
gonna
gonna
say-
make observations. That's the word I was looking for.
Observation.
Yeah, observation, not shit talk fest.
I was gonna say that's gonna be more of you and me because Erica's already played the game,
I've already
so
played
she's
the
gonna be
game.
playing more as like mentor.
'Cause she's
As
in-
the watcher.
Yeah, you are the mentor. That's
I am
true.
the expert.
But and I'll be here to undermine.
Yeah, there's
always.
no
Because
choice in this game.
let's jump to what Diva and me were talking about before when everything was getting set up and how you can only play as a human in
You
this
can't
game.
play as elves or dwarves anymore, which fucking sucks.
No.
Like you can play a game
No
like this,
orcs or
and like
Argonians or
you have
Khajiits.
to play as a
Nah,
human.
That's what
Wrong
I'm gonna
game.
do. I'm gonna compare it to Skyrim.
That's dumb.
Not Skyrim.
Like, there's not even an elf.
Because I love Elder Scrolls.
Like an elf thing.
Yeah, I want to be an elf and probably a mage.
Yeah,
but,
because
like,
being an elf is
You
awesome.
can do that in Inquisition when we get there.
Yeah,
But that's another
you know,
game. This
that's
is gonna
just.
take-
Well, maybe
It's
you should
dumb.
start right now. Then.
Okay, fine. I'll start
No.
now.
But I've also got a BioWare game. I always forget it's BioWare. Fucking MDK2. Like
MDK.
Oh, it
MDK
is
and
BioWare?
MDK2, yeah. They're like.
Ah.
Because that's what every time I would see the BioWare logo, I'm like, I know that logo. And I
See,
think
I-
it's from that game. You
I
know,
always
but-
mixed it up. I wasn't sure if
Mm.
they were owned by Midway, but
Nah.
that's BioWare. That's cool.
Yeah. Because you can. It looks more BioWare than Midway. Midway's got a certain look and feel to their games.
I don't know. MDK is pretty awesome for its art style, even though you can tell that they didn't achieve what they wanted.
Yeah,
because
I would
of
like to see
limitation
them remake
of
that
hardware.
game. I would love a remake of that game, like just a total.
Not so much a
Okay,
remake,
so
but
in this
HD remake.
Mhm.
You played a rogue
Okay.
in the last one. You could do any weapons.
Uh-huh.
In this, if you're a rogue, you can only do daggers and bows. Your warrior can only do sword and shield and dual weapon.
So what you're
So
saying
you
is
have to be
mage is the
prepared.
best.
No, what I'm
Or
saying
the
is she can't do a rogue and use warrior weapons. It won't let you.
Well,
Well, I'm just gonna be a female
mages are the best.
mage. Because at least I can
That's
heal
just a
myself
fact.
and I don't have to spend
Exactly.
too much
See,
potions.
Just
or
for the
something.
simple fact of being able to heal yourself and other
See,
people
I bring
makes the
a
game so much
healer, I
better.
just
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
would
but
rather get
here's
in
the
the
thing.
shit and
I don't
fuck it
trust
up.
Donald because he's let me die multiple times. I gotta learn to heal myself.
And I never trust anyone else besides me to heal
Yeah,
myself
and the
because
healer-
they suck, and they will heal themselves, but they won't heal the other players and stuff like that.
And healers just have so much power
Yep.
over everyone else. Hey, it's that fucking asshole.
Yep.
Which asshole?
I was writing a
you,
book.
You don't know because he started Inquisition already. But
Oh, okay.
He's gonna sound different.
no, he's not. It shouldn't be. It's the same guy.
He's not gonna speak French.
That's true. He won't be speaking French. You should know her too.
Wait, is that same bitch?
Yes, it is.
She doesn't sound the same either. She doesn't sound nearly as tough.
That's because
She
it's
doesn't
not
sound
French.
nearly as French.
His voice actually is kind of similar to the French voice.
Ouch.
You wrote this smut about me.
Read a
It's
book.
literature.
Read a
Slutty
book,
literature.
That's rude.
Start at the beginning.
I think you need subtitles.
Yeah, turn the subtitles on.
Can you do that with the game? Like with
You
the...
can in a minute.
I was gonna say, did
won't
you
let
just
do
skip
it
the
with
scene?
cinematic. No, it was the end.
Yeah.
Basically, this whole game is Varric telling the story of your character to
Okay.
Cassandra.
Oh. No. So it's not even like real.
No, it is.
Well, these guys look very Mortal Kombat.
Yeah, sure, that's what I was thinking too.
The
Reptile.
Darkspawn looks so much different in this than they do in Origins.
They look like Raiden.
Scorpion without his mask.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's true. It does.
That guy's got a very boy face.
What's a boy face?
He's got the face of a boy,
Child.
Okay, you should be able.
but a very man chin.
Okay, now you can turn the subtitles on. Hit start. Options.
Man, their fucking menus really bug me.
Audio. Subtitles. Turn them all on. There you go.
Always.
There you go.
Like, I
You're
hate
good.
this circular shit.
The
I
circle,
really,
the radial
really do
menu.
hate that. I like having like a character menu and a start menu separate.
Yeah, true.
What's true? Are you thinking about something?
Having like a start menu, but then having a separate menu for everything else.
Like
Like
Skyrim.
in-game menu.
Yeah,
Just,
just something
you
for
know,
like checking your character,
games, it's
checking
good
your
for-
stats,
It's better for the
and
flow.
your inventory. Like that being a different button than your pause button, so you don't have so many options on
Nice.
one screen.
Yes. This is awesome so far.
So there's
As in,
no-
like being a mage.
Yeah, see, being a mage is
Yeah,
fucking
being
dope.
a mage is the best.
and
Ray
see,
Frost.
I like
And
the
I'm
idea
kinda
of-
hot.
And he is covered in blood all over his boy face.
Oh, I have to choose.
She looks too cool for all this.
Where is that you? Can you gonna make a good smartass or evil?
Smartass Hawk has like the best responses.
Excuse me, you're a man. I'm gonna do everything.
No, he's no man, he's a boy. He's just got the chin of a man.
He is the younger sibling.
He's got the chin of crimson. Yeah, a crimson chin, you could say.
Yeah, those kind of chins are really, they bother me so much for some reason.
Like Bruce Campbell's chin.
Yeah.
Yeah,
If
but
you
Bruce
push-
Campbell is made like
Your left trigger.
So
I
that
think
dude was like
you can
sculpted.
use the other things behind it because you have more than just those 3 buttons on the fast menu.
How do you
I'd hope
press?
so.
Like, what do you do to
Hold
get that?
the left
Is it the
trigger.
same circle
Okay,
one?
no, it's not that one. It's your right trigger.
Don't fuck with her.
Hold your right. Yep, there you go. And
Ah.
then push. It's the same buttons, but you have to pull them forward to
Okay,
use them.
I see.
Joey's Supreme jacket. Calling down meteors from the sky that will also kill you. So be
I don't
careful.
think you can hurt your party members.
That's cool.
Actually, I think that is like. No, that's a spell that I got in a mod for Skyrim. It's Meteor Shower, but like, that's Alduin's attack. So you do it and it hurts you as well as like everything alive.
wow, man.
So it's one of those use at your own risk, but when used properly is very effective.
That was one of my favorite mods that went wrong with you. That was the
Too many dragons.
yeah, where it like multiplied things.
Because no, what it was it gave the dragons more powers, and so it made them stronger. You know,
Oops.
made them more of a challenge. But one of the powers that it gave one of the dragons was he could clone himself. But then his clones could
every
make clones.
Yeah.
Oh my
So then
God.
the sky was just filled with dragons, and my game would not move.
It was cool though. The concept was pretty wicked.
was
I mean,
horrifying.
it was like you seeing a million birds, but it was dragons instead. Look at his pearly
Because like
whites.
every time they would roar was like an attack, and every time they attacked, a new dragon was born.
Well, the dragon
So-
looked better than Origins.
Well, that's not the archdemon.
Oh, okay. Stop with the song.
I like that. Bullshit. That's not what happened. You lie.
I came to hear the truth. What makes you think I know the truth? Don't lie to me.
And then laser beams came out of his eyes.
I don't know where she is now. Do you have any idea what's at stake here?
You stopped before I got to the scene where she does anal.
See, I'm just confused.
Bullshit! She
No,
would never do
No, I'm
anal.
more confused.
Not the way Diva's playing. She's gonna make her a lesbian.
Yeah, I'm gonna. Make it
You could
gay.
get fisted in the
Still
ass.
be anal, but like, anyway. I'm confused as to what
That's how lesbian sex works, right?
this
Totally every day.
this chick right here looks like you, but with like much shaggy hair.
Who?
So that's why I was confused.
I'm s-
Cassandra.
Man, I'm sitting like right on like
Seriously?
Oh no.
the dissection of the two couches. Like there's no support. It's just a beam.
Sit on a pillow.
I will. That's better.
She looks like.
I just kind of realized that I'm
No,
like
like
my
your
ass is
character,
literally
right?
split in
You
half
specifically.
between this couch and that
Yay!
Couch.
Customize.
Here we
Character
go.
creation.
This is gonna take
It's
a
like
while.
you look like this when the game started, but
couch. I know.
now when the game really starts, it's gonna look completely different.
Now you're black.
Oh my god.
The good news is it changes your siblings. So
And that's
like,
why she
they
was so
match.
pissed because it's like
that's
this
neat.
race was
I'll give
not
it a
captured
plus for
properly
that.
in your
That
book.
way you can't. That way you're not a black character and your siblings are still white.
Earl Jr. and Darnell Jr.
What? Where's the hair?
You have to click it.
Oh, oops, my bad.
Dork.
Here
Oh,
comes
that's cute.
Nothing will ever be as in depth as Oblivion's character creation, though, where you can literally make your character look like anybody you want,
True that.
and it was fucked.
Oh, like
Like,
fucking.
what was the one where the person made Ted Cruz?
Oh my
I
god.
can't remember what their stuff was though.
Had to have been something about the Zodiac.
That was
She looks like Natalie
Portman.
Portman.
She does.
Ugh. I'm not. I'm just not. I don't know.
Wait,
I'm
you-
just
you
not
don't
a
wanna play as
fan of
Natalie
her.
Portman?
Oh, you should like.
Have you
seriously
seen The
not have
Professional yet?
eyebrows.
Yeah,
Isn't
I
she
like-
great in that though?
yeah.
Even
but
though it's kinda
she's not
creepy?
in the other stuff.
You should be edgy.
Because
not
that
have
movie's
eyebrows.
based on like the director's
No.
relationship with his
Cool.
girlfriend, like who's younger than him,
I'm
so it's
sure.
kind of creepy. But
That's what that's based on.
and the girl who he was dating is the
Yeah,
prostitute
why
in the beginning of the movie.
Are you really gonna not do eyebrows?
Yep. Just like
Yeah.
me, I have no.
I remember hearing that.
eyebrows.
I'm like, okay. I mean, that's kind of cool because
Yeah.
they were at least consensual, like even with like the weird age difference. But like basing
I like
your
this
relationship,
eyes.
like the
She
relationship in the
looks
movie,
pissed
off of your
off.
relationship in real life, making the character like 13 is a little bit shady.
Yeah.
Do you want to talk about Taxi Driver again?
And that guy did fucking Valerium later in his career.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So stellar, dude. But
Didn't he technically? Because everybody credits him with Fifth Element, but didn't he technically?
No, yeah, he
steal-
kind of stole the art from Mobius. I believe that's the artist name. I'm gonna feel really dumb if that's wrong. But pretty sure it was Mobius because they hired him to do artwork and shit, and then fired him, but kept everything that he did for them. And then he was like, "I did this."
Wait, was he the artist or the
I
fashion
made this.
designer? Because I know there's a specific fashion designer that they used that they relied on.
I know
It's probably two different people.
Mobius is the one who,
There's
like,
the
I
artist
know
and then
one
there's the
thing that
designer.
was definitely his design was the Asian takeout dude, like in his whole flying thing. Like that was definitely one of his pieces, you know.
Oh my god, it has no
It's like-
depth, no height. This feels like The Sims.
Wait till you get to do Inquisition.
Wait till you actually play an Underscore game.
Oh my god.
Look, almost like a Neanderthal.
You spend a very long time. I played as a Khajiit. I'm a kitty person. It took me a long time to structure my face properly.
Yeah. Even me playing as a wizard, when you only have like 5 different faces to choose from.
And like 3 different horns.
It still takes me like 2 hours.
What's
Sitting here trying to shape your face and
Underbite?
you look like a dying Skeksis.
It's like,
Ah, okay.
Like that nobody explained it. It was just all examples all around the room.
My lower jaw. So you can have an orc jaw.
oh, that came out weird.
That was like a whale noise.
I
I,
know.
don't even know what that was.
I was trying to do the skits. I was trying to do fucking Chamberlain's thing.
I hate your whimper.
That was like Chamberlain fucking getting off.
And
We're gonna.
it's not right here. 'Cause
Okay, I was gonna say we're gonna.
that wouldn't make any sense if my laptop just shut off in the middle of that.
Yeah.
I'd
That
be
would suck.
very
That
upset.
would be bad.
Okay, anyway.
Yep.
I was just like reading the things. I'm like, neck and ears.
That doesn't
are,
change
like,
your
the same, so
character.
I'm
It
like, wait,
changes
ears
Oh,
and
the
ears.
portrait.
your picture at the
Okay.
top.
This is looking
The-
like
Oh, the angle. Okay. I see
very
it. I was
similar
like,
though.
What?
So this is starting to look very similar.
You should just like zoom
Like-
in right and like.
Ow.
I feel like the face is a little bit too long still, but it's like almost you.
Oh, she looks like me. I didn't mean it to
Almost.
look like
Is it
me,
because there's
but-
no eyebrows?
No, there's at that certain angle she like
Chin's
put
too pointy.
put it at. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The face is a little bit too long
Mhm.
and everything, but almost.
Yeah.
If you're not
Like if you and Natalie Portman had a love child.
Yeah, I
her.
don't want that to happen. Because I don't want that.
Man, she was great in Thor
You don't like Natalie Portman? Why did we watch Black
Yeah.
Swan?
because it's
Because it's a
So
Black
gay.
Swan movie.
Whoa, she's a cool person.
yeah, I like Natalie Portman.
I guess I just don't like girls that
I
look
don't know, I've
sad
kind of always
or
liked Natalie
something.
Portman though, because I guess I saw Leon when I was still a kid. And I was
Did
like,
you really?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then, you know-
Had us watch a lot of movies. You probably should.
Fucking,
Yeah.
Phantom Menace came out when I was still a kid, and I'm like, oh, she's cute. But I was still older than Anakin,
Well, and
so it
then
wasn't weird.
It was
It wasn't weird.
Natalie Portman and
Keira Knightley.
Keira Knightley,
I like Keira Knightley.
I do too.
because
I like them both.
I've not
Keira
seen enough of
Knightley
Keira
was
Knightley
playing,
and stuff. The bodyguard.
double.
Yeah.
her body double
Mm.
in that. So there's like you see Queen Amidala, and then
Because we're talking about Keira Knightley, I'm gonna put the name Keira. Because I...
Should be Keira with an I.
Is it?
No,
It's-
it's
I don't know.
Keira.
Damn it, Nick. Don't trick
I
me.
thought you were just gonna do it.
No, that's like a very
It's
common-
Kiiiri.
Carrara.
It's spelling Dylan with 3 L's.
Kyrie.
Q.
Okay, click that. Click import from Origins.
Why didn't my game let me
There
do
you
this?
So that's another cool thing that BioWare does.
Your game would let you do that, but you hadn't played Origins or 2.
Well, that's bullshit.
You could have used my world state.
And you only played the first Mass Effect, right?
Some of it.
I finished it.
Yeah, she's the big Mass Effect one out of this
I've only
group.
played the
Besides-
first one.
'cause I played it because Dylan said I should play it, and I was like, I'm bored, and stopped playing it.
So do I start from the autosave? Because...
And it was really like I was
Yeah,
kind of
that's-
into
I
it
think
for a
that's
bit,
the
latest
and then it just kind of again was just a slow
Congratulations.
fade
Again.
until, and then
Cool.
you like
So
you
now
started
you're,
watching me
like,
play, and you
decisions
were
that
like
you
pointing
make
things out. I'm like,
are
you
gonna,
know,
like,
that's
come into
absolutely
effect,
true.
like,
And then I got to the driving
who's in
portions,
charge,
or
like,
like was
it'll
on the
mention,
driving
like, Nora
portions
being
again,
queen
and it's just
and-
like
Okay.
You'll
I don't think I
see
like
other
this
shit.
game. like I kind of like the what it's going for and the potential, so I might like the sequels better.
If they had
But-
done it,
Like my character was pretty much Scully from fucking X-Files, not even on purpose. But like I was just making a redhead, and then she ended up looking like Scully,
Yeah,
and I'm
that's
like,
what it
I'm
is.
into
cool
that.
art in this game.
I think that's sort of.
So I think
the
I
basic
so I think I
shepherd,
gave her
though.
the fucking name
Feminine
Dana.
shepherd. Shepherd.
That sucks.
Wax.
Pretty cool animation.
Yeah, all the art in this game looks really cool.
I do like a game with
That's
its own
one thing
decent
about
style.
Mass Effect is the artwork for it was so badass, like the concept art, but then like the actual.
Yeah, like
in-game
that's the
kinda
thing. Like
look
I was
Ah.
also
sort of
I was
disappointing.
also playing it on
That's
keyboard,
disappointing.
and I absolutely hate playing on keyboard because I can't.
Yeah, I know it's the worst. Like I have to
I
have a
trained
fucking
myself.
controller. I can't.
Like yeah,
I
that's why I
can't
had to
do
get a Steam
stuff like
controller.
that.
Even
Yeah,
with all
that's
the
like-
mixed reviews, some people hate it, some people like it. I had to get a Steam controller. So I'm like,
That's probably just the general people.
I fucking
like,
can't play with
controller
keyboard.
versus
It
the
I
keyboard.
played with
Ah,
keyboard
my
for
bad.
years, and it was just like I cannot stand this.
I'm
I really
flexible.
need
I go with
like.
bye.
It looks super intimidating
I do
now.
both controllers and keyboard.
Oh my god.
I don't know. It's-
Because like I
depends
can't
on
play
the
Left 4
games.
Dead with
Like,
the
I can't
controller anymore.
Like I can't
so
play
used
Left 4
to
Dead
it
with
on
the keyboard.
Because I know I think I've spent the same amount of time on PC now that we did on console.
Like I remember, the time I realized that I hate keyboard is I played through most of the Deadpool game, and I think like was at the
That
end,
makes
and
sense.
you just had no control over my character in the final boss battle that like worked
You
for
just
me.
fucked.
So I was just like, fuck it, I can't play this anymore. And now it's like not available on Steam anymore, even though like I have it in my like library. It's
'cause
like
Disney,
not there.
Disney took it down
You fuckers.
because Disney started removing like anything Marvel related from.
Disney
Things like that.
kind of needs to fucking stop being such fucking.
I don't know how they expect people to buy it if they're gonna.
Because
keep
that's the
taking
thing,
stuff
they've
down.
taken
Like,
everything
Marvel
off
vs.
of
Capcom
every streaming
became
thing too,
unavailable
because
for
now
a while.
fucking Disney has their own streaming thing to competition,
Oh, yeah.
Netflix and Hulu and everything.
the
So
thing.
all of the Disney movies, and that's the only place you can watch them now. Any
Oh,
Disney,
yeah.
any
That's probably why you
Marvel,
can't
any
watch Lizzie
anything.
McGuire because they probably have their own TV.
Yeah, it's all on Disney, the Disney app now.
Oh my god. Seriously.
And it's like I don't want to pay that money. I don't care about Disney that much, and like even if I want to watch some Marvel movies, I'll figure out a way that doesn't require me getting a new app.
You can't.
and I
look
can
at
do
the
streaming
movies
site.
Or, you know,
movies.
just buying the movies.
Yeah.
If you-
And I've gotten the ones that I
If you're that
care
desperate.
for the most
Ooh,
part.
she looks so cool.
I don't own
Like,
any of my
the only one
favorites,
I've
but
The
gotten
I
combat
do.
looks
The only
a
one
lot
I've
better
not
in this
seen
game.
yet is
I
Ant-Man.
agree with that. I actually like the way the combat works in this.
Yeah, the combat
I mean,
looks very similar
okay, so-
to the one I was playing. The
Um,
problem is, the one I was playing was definitely trying way too hard on the graphics, so it makes it kind of difficult to enjoy the look.
well, I was
Because
gonna
everything's
say,
just, it's a struggle. You can tell the game is struggling to get it to load.
Origins is similar to Knights of the Old Republic, so like
Yeah,
that's why I didn't rag on Origins like combat system because it's the same as Knights of the Old Republic.
Yeah, like at first I wasn't too into like with the mage.
Yeah,
You have to like
there
hold,
was
you just
I.
hold the button and like it just does a continuous string of mage attacks and shit. But then after a while, I'm like, I can get into this. I just wish that when I got up on a guy, I could start wailing him with my fucking staff.
Which is
Which
one
is
thing I
like
don't understand why they took
A
that out
straight
from
up
Inquisition because they
pointy
put it in this.
spear because it's I have the lightning one right
'Cause I
now, and
like
the other
the
one looked
idea
like a
of that.
fucking
Like
morning star.
Yeah, 'cause
I
you
could
could put
bash
blades
someone's
and
goddamn
shit at
face
the
in
end
a
with
of
it.
them.
staff that you can use, you can pew 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 magic with, but then you can also stick a guy.
That's
if you
why
have to.
I like being a mage, but my specific
guy
thing
and
is
then
I have
fireball
to
his
be
head.
a battle mage because I need to be able to still do simple combat shit while also being able to perform a lot of magic. Because I don't like mages that are like just have no idea how to like stand up in a fight. you know.
Somebody gets up on them, they just get instantly killed.
That's why I like Gandalf so much.
That's actually
And
what
Dumbledore's kind of a
happens
piece
in
of shit.
in Yahtzee's book, Mog World. That's how that begins. It's like
Oops,
a
my
mage
bad.
school is attacked by a barbarian school, and because they're all just like sort of like new student mages.
You're playing a
they
mage,
get
you're
their
gonna want a
asses
lot of magic
kicked,
and a lot of
and
willpower.
the character
Yeah.
dies like right there in the beginning.
And probably
'cause he's like,
Constitution for health.
I only know a basic fireball skill and I have no combat skill, so like I died like immediately.
I need
Did
to
I
get that
learn
book.
health yet,
It's
or
pretty
do I
awesome.
need to do
don't
something?
know.
It's still my
Yeah,
favorite out of all his books so far.
It's right there.
Oh yeah,
There's your
okay.
health shit.
Creation school.
See, that's
Hell
another thing that I
yes.
like about magic stuff is it makes it more compelling when it comes to the leveling up shit. Because every time I do like just standard barbarian shit, it's just pick this makes you stronger, pick to use more weapons and shit like that. But with mages, it's like
Oh, cool.
specific
resistance.
magic. And
That's
like
pretty nice.
you gotta use
You can
these
see
points
They have it
sparingly
in Origins
and use
too.
them right.
You just
you know.
didn't pull up them.
Oh,
It's like
yeah,
otherwise
yeah,
you're
It's
gonna
harder
be
to
super
read
good
what
with
the
fire,
resistances and
but
shit
you
are
have
in
shitty
Origins.
health and like can't do
Okay.
anything against fucking fire enemies who aren't affected by fire.
Well, yeah. I mean that's
You're the only one
like
that
Elder
leveled
Scrolls
up.
stuff. Just
Wait,
Yeah.
that's the level of like.
That's just with
friendship
like
and
most
stuff now?
games.
At the
with
bottom,
that, like
yeah.
when I
Yeah.
do mage stuff.
Because like it like in Origins, it just like went up, yeah.
Mhm.
Friend and
I
rivalry.
play Gauntlet.
Ah, I
and That's
see.
the most basic fucking shit. But I still love it. Wizard's my guy.
if we were only able to hook up one of these capture cards to a PS2, if it was to work.
Oh, it would look so bad though.
Probably, though.
Because it's like that's an HD capture card with like
Because
HDMI.
we have, yeah, I know you hate the word, but we have the nostalgia, so I
Yeah.
can really enjoy
Yeah,
it.
see, no,
I agree with that.
I still love PS2 grade graphics. People hate
Yeah,
that
there's
stuff.
some
there's
graphics that's
it's the
still
there's
charm.
character to
It's the
it because
charm.
you could tell like
Yeah, in character.
they used what they had, you
With-
know, and
like, you know,
used
with-
it sparingly to get the look that they want, like Spyro or fucking Banjo-Kazooie, or the other guy, Fox, you know, Sonic. No, fucking
Crash Bandicoot.
that guy.
Oh, I love Crash Bandicoot. It's
I knew there was a
awesome.
B in his name.
That's why I was confused.
I always thought he was a fox.
I was like
I don't
Star Fox.
know.
I'm like, wait a second.
I never
no,
paid
like,
enough attention to him because we never played his games, you know. So I always just saw him as like, that's a fox. I didn't actually pay attention to his name. I don't know what a bandicoot is.
Tasmanian devil. What is he, like a bear?
Oh wait, yeah. If he's a Tasmanian devil, then yeah, that explains the spin attack. It all can make sense now. I get it. I'm 24 and I get Crash Bandicoot.
I've been alive for
He's a
24 years.
bandicoot.
And
He's
I don't
he's
know.
not a Tasmanian devil.
No, well, now it doesn't make quite as
Tackled
much
by.
sense.
What are you gonna? Oh damn! Okay, she isn't fucking.
Aveline's a badass.
She's like,
Neat.
Holy shit!
she just what are those things called?
The
Are the art
darkspawn?
No, the art rooms that you know you cut paper with.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, she's did one of those things to him.
Ah,
Or like in jiu-jitsu, a paper cutter choke, but with an actual fucking sword.
of course.
Here's a paper cut
'Cause that's
that'll
where
end
it's
your
like
life.
you will push down with your forearm. It sucks. I hate it so much.
Yeah, I don't like people pressing
Doing
down
it or
on my
having
neck.
it done.
Having it done to you.
That's why I didn't get
it's
very
one
far
thing
into
that
wrestling
deal with
because
chokes
it's the
that
moment
actually
somebody
cut off
started
your
choking me, I was
arteries,
like, I don't like
But
this.
like,
But
to
the
have
kid was
ones
also
that crush your
fucking
trachea is
illegally
the
choking me.
worst.
Yeah.
And then Justin like punched me in the throat, you fucking dickhead. It's like, oh, let me show you this cool attack. It's like, motherfucker.
That's just gonna piss some people off. You can't just
Yeah,
do that
but
to
you know,
anybody.
just you
Why
fucked
would
up
you
my
do that
Adam's
to
apple.
anyone? Just
Like,
punch them in the
it's like,
throat.
hey, have you ever been punched in the Adam's apple? It fucking sucks. Why would you think that I was cool with that?
Well, I'm just talking about like if you did that against somebody who's like really trying to fuck you up and you like hit them in the throat, that's just gonna piss them
Yeah.
off.
Like, I wouldn't want to do.
Unless you collapse their
I'm
throat.
gonna do like
They
a
really can't breathe.
an Ombak 2, you know, to somebody's Adam's apple.
Yeah. Straight up grabbing it.
Just, hey, let me show you this neato trick.
Fucking Looney Tuning that shit.
Like,
Anyway, I've just been seeing a lot of
was that a Joker face?
killing some goblins.
Yeah, the purple response is like the witty,
on the cliffside
sarcastic.
and a lot of stopping and
Haha,
talking and
he's
killing more
gentle
guys,
for a
stopping to
mage
talk,
hunter.
Killing more guys.
Oh,
I'm not 100% sure what's going on.
So far, we're trying to escape from something.
You're-
That's
you-
what I'm getting.
Okay, you're from Lothering. You remember Lothering from Origins?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're from You're from Lothering. So technically right now this is taking place at the same time that Origins is taking place.
Oh,
So
okay. We're just
Okay,
playing
that's-
escaping
okay.
That's
okay.
kind of
with
neat.
your
I'll
family.
give it that.
And you just ran into Aveline and her husband.
Well, see, that's the thing.
But he's a Templar, your sister's a mage, and you're a mage, which is why it's like,
Oh, right,
shit,
okay.
yeah.
BioWare's strength is in its writing.
Yeah, that's why
Their stories
that
are
is
really
the thing that
good.
I like about games, because I like games with a lot of dialogue options. That's why
Well,
I
it's
like
not
New
even that,
Vegas
it's
so
like the
much.
stories
That's
and
why
how
I
they
like
overlap.
Fallout New Vegas so much, because
New Vegas is pretty sweet.
so many good. Just you can fuck around with the dialogue, and depending on any of your stats, it's all so different.
That's still my
And
problem.
4 was such a disappointment because they dropped the dialogue shit so heavily in the writing and that shit. Which, yeah, I agree. But yeah, bring it back
Two people are
to
waiting to be leveled up.
the writing between these games.
Calm
Yep.
down.
I
I'm
agree-
getting the
I just-
items.
Fuck,
do
you're
that.
disconnected from Xbox Live. Now
No,
what?
Why it
what are
does
you gonna
that.
do?
Now what?
It doesn't matter, you don't need it for this
Now
game.
what? How are we gonna live without Xbox Live?
You're playing an
Shit!
not a Morpega.
Oh, what? Oh, more. Oh my god, I was wondering what the fuck are you saying? More good.
You're just playing a Moo.
But yeah, I do agree. Anyway, yeah, just to bring that back again to
all
the
over the place in this.
fucking the writing in games that connect. Because I don't know why I didn't figure that Dragon Age games would all be connected.
Oh no,
you
they're
know.
very
I thought they were
connected.
just all kind of in the same universe.
Oh no.
respect.
Probably because I played too many Elder Scrolls games, as in 2.
As in two.
I've played more Fallout games.
Oh,
than
is this
Elder
our
Scrolls,
dog?
Easily.
I was gonna say,
Yes.
He
like,
looks kind of hairless.
Ah, Guru.
From the back, he looks
Can we
hairless.
name it?
His name's
You
Dog.
so in the
You should be able
universe
to,
of
but I
Dragon
don't think
Age,
you
really
can
well
yet.
written stories.
Okay.
Only one breed of dog.
The staffs on the back kind of bug me though, because they just look so encumbersome and just like they're gonna freaking.
Oh,
drag
oops,
on
what did I do?
Switch to Bethany.
you. It's
Oh.
teaching you new
My
stuff.
bad.
Actually, your character almost looks kind of like my character in the Knights of the Old Republic,
Yeah, it is.
except for
Well, I guess we
I
both
didn't have-
have
I
a
didn't- I
type.
didn't- have the choice to remove her eyebrows.
Like before.
I would have, but well, no, I would do
Character
that if I
creation
was
got
playing
really
a
good.
Sith. But the playthrough I'm playing right now, I'm just full blown Jedi.
I feel like I need to play that game on console.
See, that's what's clever about Knights of the Old Republic is, well, actually, I don't know, since Disney's in charge of that stuff, it might not be canon anymore. But
Well, it's definitely not.
they're sneaky about the canon with Knights of the Old Republic because you can choose
That's
to be
why-
you can choose to play as a man or a woman, but then who you're revealed to be, is a character who none of that stuff is ever touched on outside of the game. Like,
Yeah.
the character is just like a person in a hood and a mask, and is one of the most powerful Jedi or Sith to have existed in the Star Wars universe. So it can, Darth Revan can literally be whoever you want them to be. That's what's cool about that character. That's why he's like one of the most
Oh my
popular
god, I love it.
Sith / Jedi characters.
What was I gonna say? Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and throw out just my own way of looking at the Star Wars shit now, because I'm that kind of nerd. That now there's the canon pre and post Disney, because there's Star Wars canon that was just lore, for years. Yes, that was the whole thing. Like, true fans, true fucking like over nerds, like knew all these little details of what happened to these characters before and after the movies and in between shit. That now none of that is really relevant because now Disney got control and they're making all these new movies that are just kind of doing their own thing.
And the entire EU has been scrapped. in their
so
perspective.
that's why they went with similar concepts to certain parts, like Ben Solo being, the next Sith Lord or whatever
turning
he
on
is
the dark
now.
side.
Because
Yeah.
Han Solo, in a way, his son was the guy who turned evil.
But
and
they
became
also
the
had a
next
daughter
threat.
because
Yeah.
Ben had
That was the interesting thing.
they were twins.
Is he went bad, he killed them in like a hissy fit, and then fucking Luke and his sister, like the Ben Solo character,
Nice.
sister, because I don't remember.
I forget her name. I got the book. I got the dad's old ass
But
encyclopedia
they
of all that
went
stuff.
to go hunt him down after he killed Han and
Whew,
Leia
smelly.
and shit in a fit of
Thanks
I'm
for
sorry,
that.
Sith
Suffer
rage.
for a second.
And Rey, I guess, is supposed to be like.
Don't do it to me. Now I'm gonna smell it all.
We're gonna smell cardinals. Anyway,
Yeah.
so
You can't open it yet? Why?
Well, one, you're
You
an
don't
age,
have the
so
power to
you
open
can't
chests.
pick locks. Only
Really?
rogues
No,
can
I
pick
forgot
locks.
about that part. That fucking sucks.
That's dumb. Why can't you just be a jack of all trades?
It's like that in all of them. Only the rogues can pick locks.
Uh,
You should know that.
Elder
why would
Scrolls.
I know that?
Because you're playing Inquisition. It's the same way in that
I'm not
one.
that far. I haven't seen any
You haven't seen
treasure
any
chests.
yet? Are you sure?
I don't think I have. None that I've not been able to open.
That might be because we've been distracted with the French.
I don't know. I've had people pick doors for me.
Yeah,
A door.
Yeah,
A single
see,
door.
it's like that.
Oh,
you can't
someone's
do
talented.
Oh, thanks.
So
I
you
know
can't
that
even
I
open
am.
chests?
it. No, you have to have a rogue in your party at all times.
So does that mean I have to change characters for me to open it or something?
You can't just tell them to
but
do
you
it.
don't have a rogue in your party.
That's stupid.
You have 2 mages and 2
Ah,
warriors.
That fucking blows.
Good news is it's the beginning of the game, so the treasure in the chest is probably shit.
Still, I want treasures. What's
It's the curiosity.
Curiosity of what?
What's in the chest?
Yeah, I guess. I'm only human. Let me live. Competition.
Giant's Reach.
It's a tornado thing.
Is everyone
You
looking
like
do a
spin
crash-
around with your weapon.
You
in
do a Crash
circle.
Bandicoot move.
So like in Knights of the Old Republic, you could do like the whirlwind, like first move where you just like, whoa, and then everybody gets spin around in a tornado and you just hack and slash until they die. It's hilarious. It's like one of my favorite force moves.
Sigh.
Like just
Goodbye,
the
chest.
way the staffs look on the back when they're not in
Oh.
attack mode, just
You
is
mean
so.
because they're
It's just
huge?
Why'd you do it
Well,
like
it'd
that?
be dragging on the ground like, and then it's hanging off your shoulder in a weird way.
Man, it sure is a good
Why don't
thing
you just,
that
like,
dwarves don't do
Just
magic.
haul it
Or...
on your shoulder or something.
Yeah, short ass legs,
Little stubby bitches.
quicker sleeve almost. Oh god, there's
Here
another
comes
one.
an ogre.
Jump on him and punch him in the face.
I hope it works that way, but it doesn't.
The Maker.
Maker
I've
is
seen those
gone.
sandworms here.
Oh shit! Oh shit! She dead as fuck.
I don't think your Maker
she's
gave you
dead
strength.
as fuck.
Oh, how sad.
You lose one of your siblings
we-
at the very beginning of the game.
Hardly knew ye. Or just didn't know ye at all.
Alas, poor Bethany. I knew her. I don't know. Kira.
Kira, that's my name, yeah.
Knew her. Horatio. Again, the only reason why I know I have that line memorized perfectly in my head
L.A.
is
Noire.
goddamn L.A. Noire. And starting that friggin' mission over 20 times because we kept choosing the wrong choices. With interrogating that old lady because
Oh, the actress.
yeah,
Yeah.
she is so complicated.
Okay, you just gotta look for that fucking smug ass look.
Like, with people like her, she's an actor, so it doesn't.
My husband, McAfee, will handle that.
She needs
Ah,
one of those
motherfucker.
robes. What happened to my husband? What do you mean my husband's missing?
Oh yeah, the letters and stuff like that.
No,
can't
Chip,
be.
Is
She's
there
the
is there a
mom.
robe?
That's the mom,
She's
yeah.
That's another one of the problems with these kind of games where it's like you didn't quite know how to make an old woman, did you? But
Again,
Bethesda,
other-
yeah, you
yeah, I
got
was
the
gonna
face,
say.
but you know what an old woman's body looks like? Not
The
like a
tits.
20-year-old's.
Yeah, but Asian old ladies.
Shut up, you old hag with perky tits.
Oh my god.
I look at her. Her face is the only wrinkle on her. She's got fucking perfect skin
Just
below
like,
the neck.
just right here, though. It's just-
Are you using my face?
Ooh, I've just not been sleeping well. My tits are still fantastic.
I would want to die like that. With my
Oh,
tits
I
looking
was gonna say with
fantastic.
I was gonna
tits.
say you want the ogre to like smash
No,
you into the
I
ground.
don't want that to happen. I just want to die gracefully, I guess.
I thought she said I will never forgive you at first. I'm like, Jesus.
That's kind of harsh.
Well, I mean, she kind of really doesn't forgive Hawk for
Yeah, see,
letting her
that's
sister
why-
die.
I would like to try to read some of this stuff out loud, but I'm the dyslexic one in the room.
So,
So I know I'm just going to be misreading shit.
Do you
left
want
and
me
right.
to read it out loud?
so are you just gonna be a straight up biatch in this?
I'm
Just
just
like,
gonna do
"Oh, she
whatever I
had it
usually
coming."
do. Yeah, sometimes the dialogue is unnecessarily emotional. I'm like, no, I don't.
But
think
then
that's
some
necessary.
dialogue is unnecessarily like just dickish.
Yeah,
the
like
thing.
why?
Where it's like, dumb bitch.
Like one of the dialogue options when you're talking to the mom about Bethany being dead is like, well, at least Dad has some company now.
Eh.
Ooh.
You know, that doesn't sound ancestral.
You know how many times we have seen this
in the
cutscene?
astro.
This is only the second time.
This is the real way it
As in, like,
happened.
the stopping to face the dark
Oh,
spine.
Yeah.
And I'm just like going,
Yeah. I know, it's just that.
yeah.
I know, I never really find
I've been
enemies
killing you guys like for the
too
last couple
frightening
miles
when like
now.
the
You're
only
not-
thing they do is
Who is that? Oh, dark spine.
yeah, it's one
Yeah.
of those fuckers.
I was like, I thought somebody.
No
somebody
worries,
else in your
it's
team
nobody
got eaten,
important.
too. And I was like, jeez, how many people on your team are gonna die? Like
It's
And we're the main
Maleficent.
characters. We won't die that easily.
Nope.
one
not
person just
Maleficent.
did.
Well, that's because that's
Is it the
like
old lady?
It is.
With the
reason
daughter?
to
Yes, it
have
is.
the adventure
Oh, really?
or whatever.
Dun dun dun.
Ah, shit. I didn't actually think that would
She
be
looks
the case.
so much cooler in this than in Origins.
She doesn't look nearly as old. She looks kind of
God
hot.
damn goals. I want
I
to
know.
look like that.
Yeah, that's
when I'm like
Plymouth,
70.
Morrigan's
I'd let her
mother.
kill me while banging me.
Oh my god, she's looking
Is
good.
Morrigan's kid gonna be like that?
Morrigan, it looks like Morrigan when she's old, to be honest. Hot.
Okay, so that explains it. So I'm guessing you don't kill her then.
No.
You didn't.
Okay, even she'll explain it later, but even if you kill her, she's about to give Hawk a necklace to deliver to Sundermount and perform this Dalish spell. So when you perform the spell, it like releases, she'd like locked part of her soul into this necklace. So if Morrigan did try to kill her, she wouldn't completely die.
You know, this game really doesn't look awful, like graphically either, and I kind of wish that the one I'm playing looked more like this, because it would be less of a strain on my system and my eyes.
Oh, can we turn off that light so the graphics look better too? Because there's
Reflecting
no.
off the
I was
TV.
gonna say,
But
why do we have
still.
so many lamps?
You wanna turn it on?
Because yeah, just kill.
Which is why I don't understand why so many people
Should
hate
we
on
just
Dragon Age
move
2.
one of those lamps, like, into the dining room?
Probably.
I don't know
Yeah,
where
I
to
was
put
thinking
it. That's
that
why I
same
just
thing.
put it there.
We'll
That's
do that
right.
later, but-
Let's put it in the
I
back.
want to be a dragon. Can I choose that?
You
I
can.
can. Yes, I want. Oh goddamn! I want to be a dragon in real life. Looks
That's
so
your voice?
Awesome.
Yeah. You actually get a voice.
You
in it.
sound so posh.
Stop.
Stop it.
He looks goofy.
Carver.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Curver?
Carver, that's his name.
She just called him Kurtwall.
No, they're going to Kirkwall. That's a
Oh.
city.
Well, both names are stupid. I'm not gonna lie. I don't actually know what's going on.
I
Yeah, see,
keep
well,
trying
the
to
reason
tell
why
you.
I mean,
If you're
I know
gonna
that
be-
she's giving you a thing
bitch.
to give to somebody to do a spell that's Dalish. And she's a dragon,
Okay, you're trying to flee Lothering, which is in the south.
but
but-
none of this is real.
No, this is all real.
But not the dwarf.
That's real too. Okay.
Well, I mean, he's not telling it.
It's okay. Technically, the entire thing is him telling the story.
Okay, so they read part of his book, and she's like, bullshit. And he's like, alright, this is what really happened?
Yeah.
Okay,
The
I'm
book.
caught up.
The book is the.
But what were they
true-
coming here to do? I'm not caught up. What were they coming here to do?
They're leaving Lothering to flee the Darkspawn. But Lothering's in
we're
the
at
south.
the Darkspawn here.
It's the same universe as Origins.
He hasn't seen anything for Origins.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Okay, so which one am I playing?
You're playing Inquisition. Inquisition is after this.
Why am I playing that one?
Because that that is the
The
one.
one you had.
It's the one that
That's the one that you bought.
It's the one
for
that's
some reason
closest to like Skyrim,
Okay.
which is why I got that one.
So this will catch me up to where I am now, then.
Yes.
All right, let's go.
Okay.
Now what's happening
Hey,
here?
if you want me to explain origins quickly, okay. Darkspawn are basically creatures of like pure evil and instinct. Now they have to find an old god and awaken it, which will turn it into an archdemon and start the blight, which basically is like them like trying to like kill everything and take over the whole world.
So it's like the Heartless from Kingdom Hearts.
I've never played Kingdom Hearts.
Anyways.
Okay,
It's
so
like
yeah,
Ansem.
Yeah.
you're fleeing Lothering, which is in the south, but
just,
currently
like,
you're going
all the way
south,
doing stuff.
which is the wrong direction. You need to be going north to actually get away from the Darkspawn, which is kind of what she's saying, is you're going the wrong way. You're trying to go to Kirkwall, which is north. It's in another country.
You dumbasses.
There you go. You're caught up.
Yeah.
So she's been asking
She just
you...
called you a dumbass.
Hey!
She's asking you how you think you're going to get there if you're going the wrong way.
Okay, so
Are you gonna charm her
There you go. You're caught up.
with your luscious eyebrows?
Your Matt Smith eyebrows.
Jesus.
He's weird looking.
There must be a
Okay.
There is always a cat. Life is a cat. I say it's a cat.
How many times did you say catch? Just now.
Say catch again.
She's trying to make me feel like a dumbass.
I don't feel very good.
Me.
How much hairspray do you use to get your hair to stick like that?
Magic.
Right?
She's a mage.
Oh my
Because I
god.
know that there's characters with horns in this world, but she doesn't.
That's
appear
just
to be
hair.
One of them.
No, she's not a Kunari. It's
Imagine
just her hair.
washing that kind of hair. Holy fuck.
I need to do those, man. I need to like mine. I need to get more hair gel. You know,
I could do it.
I'm just like. See, but I don't have any hair on like the sides and back of my head, so like. Everybody thinks I've got a lot more hair than I've got because it's just very thick on top.
Because
And
when
long.
when it's down, you can't tell that you have it all shaved off.
Yeah, so I can't
Ooh,
do that
wow, yeah,
style
he's
really.
not looking good.
His veins are all over the place.
Yeah, he's corrupted by the Darkspawn taint.
What was his face
What
doing
happens
there?
when you get teabagged?
We need to burn him alive. We could use some fire. It's the only way to purify
Hey,
him.
hey, dragon lady, can you like?
If you're a dragon, why you got feathers?
I understand that dinosaurs had feathers.
Maybe that's what
I don't know, like-
Dragons
I mean,
have
so
feathers
did
too.
Morrigan.
Dragons
It's just
could
like
look cool
their
with
shit.
feathers.
Yeah.
Just like lizard body, bird wings.
Easily. Yeah.
I don't.
Uh,
Damn it! Was that a thing that's ever been covered? Whether dragons would have been avian or reptile?
it's
I'd
gonna
imagine
be
reptile.
in the
Why
middle.
not both?
Yeah.
Because there's a
In the
lizard that is like a little dragon. So
Yeah.
like it's got.
Yeah, but they glide. They don't fly.
I mean, it's a similar thing though. So I can imagine just that on a larger scale would like learn how to fly and breathe fire.
What corruption?
You know the correction from being teabagged by Darkspawn.
I got it in my mouth.
Ooh.
That's what happens when you're around
Tastes
Darkspawn too much and you're not a Grey
Deer
Warden.
Doritos.
Oh my god.
There must be something you can do.
Okay, so they give like what I was questioning before. You
Mm-hmm.
can either give good guy answers or really shitty answers. Is this like
Or
a moral
sarcastic.
choice game where if you choose one side the entire time you get some sort of benefit?
Yeah.
Or
Is it?
Is it like, you know, you can occasionally be a super bitch and then occasionally be a pretty decent person?
Yeah, basically that. You can just.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, where
different.
nobody really hates you when you're just like, fuck off.
Yeah, like if you
Correct.
pick like a whole bunch of like nice answers, like you can still pick like dicky answers and they're still gonna like do the dick thing.
Because
'Cause,
I've gotten to this
uh,
point
Because
in
like
games.
that works in like, again, I keep bringing up Knights of the Old Republic, same game.
Yeah.
Like it makes sense in that because you're trying to be balanced between the dark side and the light side of the force. So if you act like
what
a dick the
about
whole time,
Infamous?
you're on the dark side, so you get powers specific to that side.
Yeah, sounds
Well,
like
if you choose to be
Infamous.
Jedi,
I was about to say, like, this is not like Infamous. That's very black and white. This one is just kind of like
Yeah, 'cause-
however your personality is going to affect the game.
It's like really what it does. Like if you pick like a whole bunch
Mass
of
Effect, you have to be a good guy or a bad guy. in Mass
Yeah.
Effect. Like you can't just be middle ground.
Oh, okay.
no, yeah,
Yeah,
this
because that's
one
what
lets
like
you.
Fallout is that kind of way, but Skyrim isn't. And that's the thing is I've gotten to the point with games where anytime somebody's like, "You must help us with this thing," my opinion is always, "I don't give a fuck. I don't care. I'm just a mailman.
I'm just a mailman.
I'm not involved." And like I like giving that dick answer without everybody being
Yeah,
like,
that's
"Oh,
what
well."
I've been doing basically.
Immediately after.
Like I would be nice to people that deserve it, but like when it's kind of unnecessary, then I'm just, fuck off. If there's an option for fuck off, fuck off. Because
She's
that's
in-
how I played with Origins.
She's interrogating
Basically.
him in the void.
The only thing
You're in
is,
the
like,
sunken place.
if you choose a bunch of like the same type of answers, like her responses, like that you don't choose when
She
it's just
starts
her
acting like she
talking,
just taps
will
the
lean
teacup.
more towards whether she sounds nicer or like charming and sarcastic or mean.
Yeah.
But it doesn't affect like your ability to choose
So the
one
middle
answer
one,
over the
just
other.
know the purple one is kind of like
The purple
witty,
one's the witty,
sarcastic one.
sarcastic,
Yeah.
charming
The
answers.
ones I usually choose.
Yeah,
probably
Purple
should
Hawk is
Yeah, I
my favorite
know.
hawk.
I'm so clever.
So in case you missed it, Flemeth flew them to Guarin.
They got to
where
ride on a dragon's
did.
back.
And they caught a ship in
So
Guarin
what should
to
have
take him
happened
to
in Lord of the
Kirkwall.
Rings?
Oh my god.
Fly, you fools. And they
But there's an explanation
Fly
why
the
they don't
fools
do
did.
that.
Yeah, but that's what Gandalf.
Well, that's the whole thing. Gandalf was like, "I'm taking you to them, but I'm not going to tell you because Gandalf is sneaky like that." But he had 2 seconds to tell them,
Because
"Get to
he-
the eagles," and all he could say was "fly," and they're like, "What does that mean? Run!" And they ran.
Gandalf is the real.
And that's why Gandalf later on is like, "You dipshits," and he's got to pick him up off the mountain. And it's like, "Did you not listen?
It's like, I took the fucking eagle all the way there, and you guys were not there.
What did I literally tell you?"
And
Conclusion.
you thought mage oppression was bad in Origins. You haven't seen shit.
I know. I hate how much mages are just discriminated against in all these.
Oh, it's a lot
games.
worse in this one.
No,
Like Skyrim,
poor mages.
Everywhere
Knight
you go, they're like,
Commander
"Oh,
Meredith."
are you one of those fucking mages?"
Well, it's because in the fucking College of Winterhold is a bunch of pompous douches.
But
So I
they
can understand
also,
why.
they're also like,
I worry
"You
more about
remember
the
what
races."
happened in Oblivion?"
Well, in,
Mages.
Yeah.
in this one, it's like, in their religion, it's like, oh, the mages of Tevinter were the ones that, like, stormed the Golden City and made it black and made the Darkspawn and started the Blight. So
By
basically,
learning
they're
how to,
like,
control nature. And
yeah, so basically, they're like blaming mages for the Blight and the Darkspawn.
This
which
is literally like blaming witches. Witches burn them and shit like that.
Or
But
black
like
people.
milder than that because they're not being burned.
It's a
alive.
mage hunt.
Yeah, it's a
They're just
mage
being
hunt.
locked up in a tower for their whole life, so they can't hurt anybody.
Rapunzel, Rapunzel.
Yeah. Instead of guarding them with a dragon, they're like, no, that's what they want.
They guard them
Does
with
this
Templars
happen
instead.
differently if you're not a mage?
What do you mean?
Are you treated
Oh,
differently?
wait.
Your story and
I
shit's all
I
the
thought she
same.
was bound up in that boat.
No.
Never mind.
The boat, yeah, no.
I know. That's what it looked like.
They're like her wrists were together and shit. That usually is like the sign of somebody bound up.
No.
Why does that guy have no shirt?
What?
There's
I'm
an
pretty
elf.
sure they were all wearing shirts.
No, there's an elf in there who's like, "I'm going shirtless today."
Maybe he's.
It's probably because he can't afford a shirt.
She's like, "Guys, I've been working out
That
for
was-
like
that
6
was-
weeks. Check out these abs."
That's the other thing about
Eh.
Elder Scrolls that I like more than most fantasy stuff is like they actually make the elves look like an actual complete different species. It's
Yeah.
not just Orlando Bloom with pointy
Yeah.
ears.
Hey,
I know
It's
that's
like
why
the
I like
actual-
playing as elves because I
Okay,
can make
look.
them look really fucking.
do you want to go off about Orlando Bloom?
That-
That's why I'm sad that Guillermo del Toro didn't get to do The Hobbit, because if he would have done elf shit, I'm sure he wouldn't have just done Tolkien's
would've
elves.
looking a lot
he
like
wouldn't have done like
in
fucking.
the second Hellboy movie. Those
Yeah,
people-
that's why.
those
That's
were
what
cool.
I
Okay,
loved about the
find
second
the
Hellboy
shirtless
movie was
elf.
the elf race.
Find a shirtless elf.
He thinks
So
there's
there-
a
he
shirtless
was in the
elf
crowd.
this crowd. This
And
is
that-
Oh,
yeah, he's
this
right over there. Yeah,
one.
he's right there.
Oh,
you see
okay,
him?
yep, I-
He's got wrist
Oh.
cuffs, but he's not wearing a shirt.
okay.
He's just proud of his
He's
lanky
just trying to
body.
make sure he doesn't get
He is.
burnt on
I mean,
his
he does
shoulders.
have abs. He is proud of those.
But like, why does he cover his head? Like, let's say if he's like
Maybe
it's
he's
hot or
bald and he
something.
doesn't want to burn his head.
I don't fucking.
He's
yeah,
bald.
probably that makes sense.
He's wearing a turban.
You weren't noticed? He's wearing. I thought he was just having.
He's wearing a
He
turban.
just had a
No, it's
bald
like
head.
a headpiece
he's
thing,
wearing a
yeah.
turban.
Okay, I need to get a closer look at. Oh, son of a bitch.
I'm sorry.
After she talks to this guy, you can go back and
Pan.
look at him.
Pan right.
But yeah, Elder Scrolls. Isn't there? Is it three different
Yeah,
elves, or
there's
just
high
the-
elf, wood elf, and dark elf.
Yeah. Okay.
I like the dark elves.
The
Aren't
dark
they-
elves are
it's the
my
high
favorite.
Elves are the super douchebags.
Yeah,
They're the
high
dicks.
elves are the assholes.
Yeah.
Dark elves are the ones who are like
The poor
Get
ones and
in
shit.
the ghetto.
They're
Yeah,
discriminated because they're dark.
because they're dark elves. That's not
They're
racist
just
at all.
purple. That's the only thing that's different.
That's the
with
thing
them.
is, see, he's wearing. I don't see a turban.
Okay, go. Okay.
There's a fucking turban,
No.
like,
Okay,
he's
no,
wearing
not that elf, not that guy. I didn't even notice him.
Okay, where's the other one?
Okay, go against the
Oh,
wall.
we're talking about a completely
Okay.
Oh,
different...
that
The guy in the
okay,
red pants,
yeah,
guy
he's
with the red
just
shoes.
bald.
Oh, him.
Yeah, that guy. He was the guy I was talking about. I didn't even notice the turban guy.
Oh, that's not even a turban. It's like.
It is still considered that, I guess. But
Okay, how
not
about
like
this dude
the
who's like ghost
sick
white?
one.
He's got his bald head out still. He's got a thing on his head. He just spit. See, he's hardball. He doesn't give a fuck. He's got a testicle for a head.
Ew. You just can't.
He just came a little.
Soulless from Inquisition.
See, I like Souls because he sounds tough in French. He sounds kind of hot in French.
You can't.
His concept art is actually supposed
That's
to be way
that's
more attractive.
part of why I don't
than
want
he
to switch
is.
it to English because I'm afraid that he's just like, yeah, well, you know, we could go that way.
Is that your French accent?
What's up?
No,
No,
that
that's
was
the-
his English accent.
Because in French he sounds like suave and just like, un, deux, trois. It's like, ooh, I could
I
swim.
almost dropped my crystal.
Oh my fucking
Oh, I
God.
forgot you're a female elf, so you actually could romance
Yeah,
him.
duh.
You have to go talk.
I
To
planned
the,
on
to
it.
the arrow.
Can we steal,
Oh, yeah.
like,
I
steal
told you I
stuff
was gonna
from
fucking
people?
romance
No,
him.
you can't.
I've already flirted with him once.
We
Oh
can't
yeah, you
steal
did. I did.
stuff.
Yeah,
know that. I did know that.
I totally still plan on romancing as far as I can go.
The flaming.
Good.
He's calling your friend gay.
That is...
The flaming blighter.
Homophobic.
Oh, look,
is
it's
he
only
also?
the one.
Is he also infected?
What? No.
Because his veins look all
are
jacked up.
Or is he just really angry?
Or is he
No,
just like
he's
Dylan,
just pissed.
with like just the one vein that's like sticks a mile out of Dylan's head.
Speaking of which, I'm waiting for him to respond to a message. He's been on Facebook and stuff. I guess he. Nah, Dylan.
Bastard.
He needs to send me some.
All the photos from your jiu-jitsu.
And he needs to come over tomorrow.
Yeah, we're gonna. I'm really hoping he can come over. I asked him again yesterday. He came over yesterday to see if he could help me look at the mixer and to see if it, so the problem with the mixer is like any USB device you plug into a laptop, you know, when you plug something in, it'll like recognize it
Do you
and
turn it
it'll
on?
bring up like a menu. I didn't think about it like this. I didn't think about this at all.
Because I thought about that when you
I plug in
plug
mixer to my
the
laptop, it doesn't register it at all. Like it works. It just doesn't say, "Hey, you plugged in some external device." And it like when I
Right,
go
do you
like,
have
my
to look it up
computer, you know,
physically.
if I open up my computer, I can see my external, but I can't like fuck with that. And so Dylan was like, "Okay, maybe you need to download drivers." And so we went to the website and everything, the Behringer website.
See, that's
but
why we need a Dylan.
dude, no, it didn't work. Like Dylan was like downloading stuff and
Jesus.
extracting files left and right, and nothing worked.
Piss.
It's because he looked it up, and there's supposed to be a menu on my computer that helps me.
Oh!
my god!
What you doing? And what is this guy doing?
Oh shit!
Suddenly everybody's attacked.
Because it's not
In
letting
real
me
life
go
and in the
through. So
Oh, your
like,
hands
you
are
know
so
what?
cold.
I know.
The man in the back said, "No, you shall
But
not
you're so
pass."
warm.
And it turned into a ballroom blitz. So anyway, there is supposed to be another menu where we're supposed to be able to adjust, you know, volume levels, and we should be able to hear the audio, like output. So like I'm supposed to be able to plug headphones into that thing, and I should be able to hear.
Yeah,
like,
because
when
that's
we-
what I imagine. I know that it would help us to have headphones to be
But-
able to wear when we're recording.
What it comes down to is we couldn't figure it out, so I'm just like, eventually we'll just have to buy a couple of those USB mics and just use that. instead of trying to use podcast equipment to do
Say,
Let's
instead,
Plays.
like, should